Okay, so we've got it finished out in 150, got the body filler done, got the glaze putty done. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to refinish this whole fender and get it ready for primer and paint. So first thing we want to do, since we are going to be sanding this whole fender, we don't want to sand this door at this point. So we're just going to mask it off to protect it. And you want to do this with all adjacent panels when your DAs, just to make sure that you don't accidentally run into it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get 500 grit on DA. And now that I'm finished sanding, I want to use this inner surface pad. It just gives a little extra protection and eliminates any hard edges from the DA that it may get on these edges, and gives you a little bit of a cushioned sanding area. So anytime you're finished sanding, you want the inner surface pad. If you're leveling or feather edging, you don't need that. So I'm going to sand all these areas that I'm going to for sure paint, probably here, all the way to the front of the fender. Will all be paint. I'll probably use some of this for blending. So from here forward, I'm going to sand with 500 grit on a DA. And also with these finer grits, be sure and have a scuff pad to keep this clean. Else there'll be little seeds on there on the pad, and that could scratch the surface. Okay, now that I've got that sanded with 500, I'm going to switch to 800. And this is where I'll be blending into, and all this whole entire panel will get clear coat, so it needs to have something to stick to. I'm going to sand that with 800. Now I've got the whole set sanded with the either the 500 or the 800 grit, and I'm just going to take a gray scuff pad, and now I just want to get the edges. Because the paint's going to start peeling, it's going to start from these edges, so you want to ensure that that's sanded good. And this will get some of the places it's hard for the DA sander to get. I'll just do the entire panel with this. Now you can tell that the gloss has been knocked off of this, and it's ready for paint. The reason I like to go ahead and prep the fender first before priming is if any primer gets over here, it's going to stick, and you don't have a chance of it being applied to an area that's not sanded. We're not going to get primer in all this area. It's just an extra measure to make sure if some of the overspray does get over here, then it will stick to the surface. Okay, next what we'll do is show you how to mask this off for primer. And we're going to shoot some epoxy primer on this. And then we're going to shoot some primer surfacer, block it out. And we'll use guide coat to, like we showed you with the glazing putty. We'll block it out, and then we'll get it ready for paint.